broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? For the land of the free and the home of the
Thank everybody for coming. First and foremost, I'd like to thank our host, Gannon University, Dr. 7 years ago, when I approached Gannon University, because this is my alma mater, go Knights, okay? When I approached my alma mater 7 years ago with former President Dr. Keith Taylor and some of his staff, it didn't really dawn on me until a couple of years later that the Police Athletic League, we are the only chapter still in the country where a POW or a college and university has welcomed the Police Athletic League on the campus. So we still hold that distinguished honor. And I thank Gannon University and Dr. Walter Iwanenko, the new president. Give it up for him. Because to tell you the truth, if we keep doing this thing right, and keep growing this program, I'd like to someday be standing up here saying, welcome to the 20th POW camp at Gannon University. All right, and before I get started, I just want to get my thank yous out of the way. This program would not be possible, again, if we did not have the support staff, the command staff, the leaders of our city, to be able to allow me and what I consider the best team in this city, which is in my officers. But before we go there, I'd like to thank Mayor Joe Shepard for always getting behind this program. As I was saying, Mayor Joe continues to move the needle in this city in a positive direction. And since he's come in and been the mayor of our city, I've been lucky enough to understand what his vision is and understand what his heart tells him to do. And I'm just happy to be a part of that. And next in line, say thank you, Mayor Joe. Next in line, I'd like to thank our chief of police, which is the best chief and leader that I've ever had or ever served under, because without the chief of police getting behind this, we couldn't have the officers spend as much time with the kids if the chief did not get behind this initiative, who he believes in this initiative. And Captain Salarico as well, who his biggest headache is trying to figure out how he's going to keep the streets filled when we're out here playing with you guys. So let's give these guys a round of applause. Last but not least, and I know I'm the face that everybody sees on TV and doing the interviews and all that stuff, but the reality is you're only as good as your team. These kids have learned that this week, and this program would not be where it's at if it wasn't for my brothers and sisters in blue, my officers that day in and day out, grind with me just as hard as I do to make sure that you guys have a positive experience. So give it up for them. And what's unique about those guys is, and the kids learn for you adults that just came here, and the parents, what the kids kind of learned this week was we had officers coming off a third shift, and I would show up early in the morning, and we had about 6, 7 officers sleeping in their cars after working a long night of third shift to make sure that they could spend the day with the kids. So that, to me, that's about time. So, just to kind of open it up a little bit, and we're going to try to move this as quickly along as we can. I did have an opportunity to talk to all the kids. They're used to the Tom Talks, the lectures, so I'm going to try to keep it at a minimum. All right, but just very briefly, I want to tell you that, we had very active, crazy, tiring, and at times some rough pockets throughout the whole week. But the bottom line is this, okay? I was talking to some of our older kids that, the last 6 or 7 years, we were so used to making our leaders that have been in this program for 7 or 8 years carry the heavy lift. And my blind spot, I think, along that process, I'm like, we were pretty lucky because we had pretty good young kids that kind of started in 3rd grade and now they're in 9th and 10th grade now. And when I say that they're the leaders of this program, they are. But my blind spot coming into this camp, I think I put so much of a lift on those guys that I but I wasn't really paying attention a little bit of what's coming behind them. Meaning that that's what's next. That's one thing that this camp showed me this week are the leaders that are coming behind our veterans that's going to continue to grow this program. So for me, it's pretty encouraging. It's pretty encouraging. We had some very difficult conversations, and I'm sure, and I know I got a couple calls from parents already. I'm sure that they came home to tell you some of these hard conversations that we had as a group. And the only thing I can tell you is I don't take what I do for granted. And I think what separates this program from most, I'm not going to shy away from having those difficult, tough conversations with your kids. Even though sometimes, we're trying to get over the hurt feelings, personal, and we're trying to develop and mold these kids. And I think the theme of the week, from what I saw, was handling conflict resolution. And that could have been something as simple as, hey, Johnny's picking on me, he said a mean word, or he said something about my mama, or he said something about this or that, or whatever. We spent a lot of time doing that this week, okay? Because here's the bottom line. If they can't handle, they will. I'm pretty confident in that. If they can't handle the little conflicts before it resorts to this, or worse yet, picking up a firearms, okay? I would rather have those conversations and come at times with no filter to make sure that they understand that there's a lot of different ways. Things should never have to rise at that level to where somebody's losing their life or their freedom over nonsense. So have faith, even though some might come home and say, hey, Officer Tom yelled at me today, or Officer Dave might have said something. And I tell these kids, listen, if I'm pulling you aside, I'm a pretty intense guy, but if I'm pulling you aside and having that conversation, that means I love you. That means I want to see all of these kids prosper and grow and get to the next level of life, so when they have that opportunity, they can pull 100 kids behind them. That's the goal. And I'm never going to back down from that, ever. And sometimes when it comes from those conversations, you'd be amazed at what feedback that I get back from them. Because it's the first time some of them are really having these conversations. And that's what separates this program from the schools, from the other community programs that are going on in the city. I don't pull any punches, and neither do our officers, and I like it that way, and we're going to keep it that way. With that being said, does that mean I don't make mistakes or I don't have blind spots of my own? No, I do. And that was the beauty of this week, because it forced me to wake up and recognize some things of how much further we need to go. And to the adults that are here with your kids, okay, don't let them off the hook. Don't let them off the hook. We talked a lot this week about accountability, taking ownership, sincerely meaning that you're sorry for something, okay? And then once it's done, once you hold yourself accountable, you take ownership for it. What do we call it, kids? Turn in the what? Turn in the page after you make it right. Because it's those mistakes that these kids are going to make, and I expect them to make them. I expect them to. But what you guys, what I need from the parents, from the adults, hold their feet to the fire. Hold their feet to the fire and keep reinforcing those things that we're trying to do here in this program. Because you know what? You guys are doing an outstanding job, and you guys got some great kids here. So with that being said, I thank you. Just know that they are always in good hands when they're with me, and they're with the officers and the teachers that we spend a lot of time with throughout the whole week. So I thank you for getting behind this program too, because it works both ways. You know, the kids can come, but if I don't see the adults, that's concerning to me. Okay, so I appreciate the adults who have bought in just as much as these kids have bought in, because in my opinion, that is what is going to make change. Not talk about change, make change. So continue to do what you guys are doing at home and force them, even when they don't feel like going sometimes, and that's with anything, force them to come. All right? And that's with sports, that's with athletics, that's with music, that's with arts. Don't let them off the hook. Keep them involved in as much stuff as you can. That's what's going to make them successful someday. Before I get into the ceremony, Gracie, where you at? Gracie wanted to come up and say a few words real quick, speak on behalf of the kids, and then we'll move on with the ceremony. And kids, turn around and applaud your parents for being here.
So a lot of you guys probably know me. My name's Grace. I've been here for 7 years. Yanny Camp has always been one of those camps where everybody looks forward to it and everybody talks about it throughout the years. Something that makes it so special about the camp is that, you know, new kids always come into this camp and they really see what PAL's about. And sometimes you don't want to do the sports you want to do, or sometimes you don't want to do the activities, but you always have to do it because, you know, you might not know you like it. Like I might watch some kids that did really like basketball, and now they're in love with it. Some people did like soccer, and now they're in love with it. Like it's really special watching these kids come in and find what they like and find what they're passionate about. This program has not only taught me to be a strong person, but also to find my voice and be a strong leader and be who I am today. This camp was fun. I couldn't make it the whole week, but this camp was fun. We did have some ups and downs, but it only made us, honestly, stronger, this camp. So I'm happy to see everybody come in. I'm happy to see this program grow and this family, and the bond that comes with it, and you know, see more adventures and the fun that comes with it.
Okay, without further ado, you want to come up and say a few words, or you want to get right into it? All right, so without further ado, now listen. When I call your name, this is how it's going to work. We're going to have the mayor up here. Mayor, if you want to come up. The chief. Captain Talarico. Pastor Jim. All right, so this is how it's going to roll. When I announce your name, you're going to come up, you're going to get your certificate, and you're going to go down the line. And my officers, if you guys all want to come up here with me, please. And my volunteer help this show peer respect and respect to the ones that are being honored, and that's all of you. Even though an adult isn't talking, show respect to one another. Okay? You can applaud, you can get crazy, you can do what you gotta do, but show respect to one another. Okay, so our first Gannon Camp graduate, Tommy Clanton.
Keep it moving, man. Sit down.
Chief, I got it.
All right.
I got it.
Come on, I'm good. Yep.
Orion Bolden.
So here, just give me
Derek Crosby. Noah Crawford. Lola Daniels.
we got a system.
Vishaya Collier.
Yeah, they all just plays up.
Jacob Brown.
Have them come to us. Just keep it up.
Jair Ellis.
Over here. Keep everything on the bottom. Just the side. Yes.
Casey Shaw. Sean Crooks.
Keep going. Come this way.
Cartier Shaw. Juanuel Perez. Luis Rivera. Hennessy Rodriguez. Hazel Ortiz. Amari Andreco. Dell Pierce. Trophy Clanton. Hey, with a name like Trophy, that's a pretty high standard. Ja'Cory Evans. Jodiel Jones.
Come on by.
Ayuni Lentz.
Come on over. Come on over.
Jalen Gore.
Good job.
Andres Jackson. Ja'Cory Evans.
You got a double?
Yep.
Corey, we got two for you.
Omar Garcia. Edgar Joel Rodriguez. Thias Rodriguez. Jasar Edwards. Cartier Shaw. Jackson Bliss. Isaiah Smith. Mackenzie Goodman. Peyton Black. Aiden Bliss.
You go around the other side. All right. Good job. Put them on the bottom. Yeah. Put it on the bottom.
Demarion Bolden. Zymir Davis. Glenn Hollinsworth. Samara Jones. Rashid Ellis. Jahir Ellis. Dante Ellis.
Right. Good job.
Hamza Anor.
Nice job. Yeah.
Ahmed Anor.
All right. Good job. Got it. That's all right. I'm okay.
Anaya Gamble.
I feel like I'm in it.
Yario Feliciano. Get it up! Get it up! Come on! Get it up! Let's go! Matthew Evans. Kiana Lise Ortiz Soto. Jasmira Ortiz Soto. Katrina Tate. Unique Tate. Landon Thomas. Phoenix Yoli. Ramaya Henderson. Russell Henderson. Elena Rotunda. Ermani Brown. Yadiel Gonzalez.
Sing a song real quick. Take a break.
Manisha Hawley. Jasani Williams. Juanuel Perez. Jorge Perez Jr. Zillion Evans Overton. Gianna Lise Lopez. Lavacia Jones. Axante Mav. Zamarion Smith. Chase Denton. Colton Denton. Amir Duck. Armand Duck. Jaden King Vincent. Aiden Rousey. Cameron Mitchell. Darion Jones. Zanova Gamble. Landon Delgado. Delasia Cooley. Devaya Cooley. Giavante Van Hoosen. Mackenzie Tate. Nova Tate. Avery Patika. Peyton Patika. Tyler Patika. Hey Tom, I was out of town for training this week, so I missed all camp. So, what did I miss while I was gone? What was the first event?
Oh, I don't know. Ask them. What was the first event? Basketball. What was second? Soccer? Football. All right, how about this? Whose favorite was basketball? Whose favorite was football? Whose favorite was arm wrestling? What the other ones you have, Tom? Baseball?
Baseball.
Baseball. Whose favorite was
Soccer.
baseball? Whose favorite is coming to camp and playing with these guys and girls? All right. Let's get back to
All right. All right. Jacob Cordray. Odin Cordray. Derek Cordray. Kira Armstrong. Matthias Armstrong. Jordan Austin. Jasmine Austin. Serenity Barnett. Princess Bass. Blake Bennett. Deshaun Bennett. Ashton Bissetti. Kyleon Bethia. Angelise Lopez. Xavier Lopez. Valentin Ortiz Soto. Yomelia Ortiz Soto. Did I get it right? Yomelia, did I get it right? Oh. Yanisa Ortiz Soto. Malia Outlaw. Malik Outlaw. Hazel Santiago. Daniel Santiago. Anthony McKinney. Gabriel Brookhauser. Jerry Ellis Hernandez. Abigail Hawkins. Jason Harris. Laila Green. Lakia Green. Johnny Gamble. Janaya Gamble. De'Ara Gamble. Sierra Cruz. Lorena Cruz. Zymoni Cruz. Denias Cruz. Xavion Crockett. Samaya Crockett. Angelina Crockett. Naila Speedy Crawford. Charlie Coy. Bryce Coy. Denari Coley. Damari Coley.
No, we're good. You good?
Araya Carter.
I'll just slow down. Yeah. It's okay. No, I mean, it's going smooth. We're halfway there.
Yeah. Zyquan Carter.
Good job.
Good job. Dominic Brown. Jaden Brooks.
I didn't get mine yet. Oh, I thought you did. Samaya.
Zadrian Bolden.
Good job.
Jamarius Bolden.
All right.
Messiah Williams. Jadion Aviles.
Oh, we're ready to do. Okay.
Bella Tate. Jeffrey Edmond. Davion Edmond. Delilah Edwards. Kadeja Ford. Tramel Wilson. Kylie Whitecheck.
Oh, Ryan's your nickname? Oh, well, that's what Tom put. Sorry.
Sophia Brown. Sophia. LeBron Burns. Mitchell Churchill. Zymira Crosby. Morgan Hall. Angel Delgado.
Good job, man.
Yasaila Delgado.
What's your name?
What's your name?
Trey Galloway.
Bella? Bella Tate.
There you go.
All right.
Roman Galloway. Caden Galloway. Alexander Shabilsky. William Shabilsky. Xavier Shabilsky.
Congratulations.
Anthony Rossi.
Congratulations.
Aiken Ray. Olivia Reed.
Congratulations.
Amaya Reed. Ariel Redger. Christopher Redger.
Call the once. Hold on a second. Hold on. I do not. What's your name?
What's your name?
Stop back at the end and we'll get it. We'll find it, okay?
Zymir Richmond. Adriana Rivera.
I'll check that when we're all done. William.
Javis Roman.
Where's Pete?
I'm gonna get you, kid.
That's Al.
Taisha Roman.
Xavier. Anthony?
Miguel Roman.
Congratulations. Calm down a little bit. Aiken?
Miguel Feliciano Roman.
Oh, man.
No, you're in here. It's just we're back.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Barnes
Tabaj Shaw. Grace Schaefer. Jacob Zemansky. Nathan Zemansky. Kamaya Prue.
Well, we got him later.
Andrew Prochaco. Rondell Jennings.
Congratulations.
Alexis McClung.
Congratulations.
Jacob, that's fake.
Alejandro Miranda.
Jacob, good job.
Giovanni Miranda. Lola Montana. Khalid Montana. Alex Morales. Jaquan Myers. McKenna Nadolny. D'Angelo Nolan. Cameron Andrego. Samaya Johnson. And our beautiful voice singer, Tazaya Johnson. Joseph Jones.
Is it right? You better good? Oh, you got the best stamp. You got the best stamp.
Josh Jones.
Woo! Oh, hey, everybody.
Kalena Jones. Lashaya Jones.
Right there. Right there, yeah.
Zaria Jones. Jaden Keith Vincent.
Congratulations, man.
Wyatt Knight. Nico Lamus. Richard Lee.
Congratulations. Give me this. Give me this spot. Good job.
Hannah Lee. Andre Lindenmuth.
That is?
All right. Is there anybody I missed? Oh, okay, time out.
Anything after? Congratulations. Yeah, all right.
Alexis, I called you, girl. Alexis McClung, I called you. I called you up. You weren't paying attention, girl. You weren't paying attention.
Hey, where's Alexis? Where's Alexis? She's right here. Where? Alexis.
Yeah, why didn't she come up?
Alexis.
Nico.
Hurry up and run down to the end of the line. Anybody else? Any of these other ones? Yeah, run to the end of the line. Shoot everyone's hand. Hurry up. What is it?
Okay.
We still don't wear sunglasses on Sunday.
Okay, everybody have a seat. We got a couple more things. We got a couple more things before we close this thing out. Now, everybody paying attention. Scott. So, gift certificates is what I promised as far as our relay races, just to give people a clue. And I think Mary Jo Shepard can relate to this. We had a competition on the AstroTurf with each team as we were doing suicides and sprints. So, that deal's a deal. So my purple team winner, come on up. Purple team winner. I believe it was Jeffrey Edmond. Oh, Unique Tate, my bad. Give it up for Unique. All right, my orange team winner. Joe Jones.
Yeah. Hey, there you go. Joe.
And my blue team winner. Where's he at? Oh, Jeffrey Edmond. And my green team winner, try to remember. Tell them what your name is. Davey Edmonds. Here's the irony of all three of them. And the last one, Davey, he's a state wrestling champ, which is dear to my heart. But all three of those runners are trained by Miss Veronica Gamble. My point is, it's no accident that these kids got speed every time she gives me kids. I mean, she's one of the most underrated track trainers in the city of Erie. Does a lot for kids, so give it up for Miss Veronica. But our last ultimate champion of all four of those who just walked up there, they had to do it again, Mr. Joe Jones. Okay, moving on, we got three more things real quick. So I'd like to invite our Taco Bell representatives to come up front, please. All right, before we go any further, I remember first year in Powell's, when we were trying to splurge on pennies to make sure that we feed the kids every single year. I didn't know what we were going to do. We kind of, there was a lot of expenses that we had to put together to do a camp of this size. But I wanted to bring up Randy Hall and his Taco Bell representatives from year one. Taco Bell, multiple events, every event that we have has always stepped up to the plate.
Thank you guys. Anytime that we can get involved with something in the city of Erie, of course, we like to do that. Charter Foods is actually who owns all of the franchise owners for the Taco Bells in Erie. They're actually out of Tennessee. They own about 415 Taco Bells, I believe, right now, so they're a very large franchise owner. And anytime that we can help out the pals, of course, we are always looking forward to take care of that with them and work with them further down the road. Hopefully we hit that 20-year mark like Tom wants to. That would be great. Thank you, guys.
Okay, two more things on the bucket list. Now, every year, and this is very special to me. Well, you know what we're going to do first is I'm going to announce who, in my opinion, this first bike, we got 2 bikes up there this year, and usually every year we like to give away bikes. I know 4 years ago we gave away over 220 some odd bikes on one of our camps that we had. And I'm trying to figure out a way, adults, hint, Erie Gives is coming up next month. So please keep Erie Powell in mind so we can be able to provide a lot of special surprises for kids at camps like this. 100%, 100% of every penny goes back into these kids in this program. And that includes field trips all over the state. You know, we got some big things coming down the pipe where we're going to Washington, D.C. next month. I mean, it's just countless how much activity that we do with this program year round. And we want to keep it growing. So keep us in mind on Erie Gives. Back to the bikes. This first individual, all right, when I first met this kid, his brother, they live up on the Upper East Side, okay? And typically we provide some transportation to depending upon what event we're doing. And I really got to know these two boys when we had our Boys and Girls Club camp. I thought I missed them on the pickup list. I saw their pile shirts. They were up on 24th and Wayne, and I'm like, I kind of was a little irritated. I'm like, boys, come on, we're not riding bikes. We got to get on the bus and get going. We're running a little behind. They both looked at me dead and said, I'll meet you there. You know, so my point is, if you want to talk about commitment to a program, you know, Jacob and Odom, you know, they get my warrior, you know, I mean, through rain, sleet, snow, whatever. I don't know why they don't want to ride the bus, but they would rather bike from the Upper East Side, the whole way down to the Erie Boys and Girls Club because they don't want to miss an event. So to me, that just speaks volumes to the want and hunger to be a part of this program, with no excuses, by the way. So the first bike that I'm going to give away, unfortunately, Odin on Tuesday brought his bike down to play from early, locked his bike up on the bike rack. We get back from Gannon, and unfortunately somebody stole his bike. So, Odin, come on up front there, kid. There you go, kid. There you go. I think that'll do until we can find your bike. And we are going to be on the hunt for your bike in the city, trust me. All right? Congratulations, kid. Give it up for everybody. All right, so the second bike, and again, we have a lot of good kids, a lot of good campers, a lot of kids that work hard, a lot of kids that really help up, step. They're the same people, time in and time out, that always steps up to the plate. Always, you know. So, but switching direction, and they know how much I love them. But switching direction a little bit, I was telling Officer Dave and Antoine and Post and Hayden that we've had a sleeper before our eyes for years, and I apologize that this was the first year that I really saw this kid step up, do all the things that our leaders of this program are expected to do, but he's one of these quiet leaders that I think that he's ready to take his place as being a kid that's going to step into the shoes of some of the leaders that we already have in place. So this next big boy bike goes out to Zymer Davis. It was fun watching him grow through the years. And I thank Ms. Veronica again for bringing him to me 5-6 years ago. Remarkable man. All right, last but not least, before we close out the camp, every year we pick amongst the officers. And again, what I look for, again, rather than the usual crew, the usual leaders, I tried to get outside the box this year, and like I said, what was eye-opening for me this week, because I put such a heavy lift on our normal leaders that always answer the call. This year I kind of saw a few that really surfaced that I think that are going to be the ones that are going to lead this program into the future. Now, with that being said, that doesn't mean that the rest of you 100 or so odd kids doesn't mean that you can't step up in a leadership role. All right, but these kids here, I thought, stepped up above and beyond this week to lead their teams, always helping, always cleaning up after lunch and breakfast, and chasing out water bottles and those kind of things. So this is what we call the Chief's coin. The Chief is going to present you with a special coin as a token of his appreciation for your leadership that you displayed throughout the week. So, first Chief's coin goes to Zymer Davis. Zymer's all Hollywood back here now, so Zymer Davis, give it up for him. This is one of our quiet leaders, and Officer Antoine takes credit for this one. Day 2, he sat with Officer Antoine on Tuesday and basically talked to him about a lot of things he was offering up suggestions for our program. He was telling him, hey, this is what I like, this is what we need to get better at, this is where we need to go. And you never hear a peep out of this kid, but again, it's not the most vocal people that are the best leaders. Sometimes it's the ones that walk quietly and you don't even see them coming. So my next chief point goes to Ahmed Anor. You know how smart this kid is? He says, Officer Antoine, love the program, love the kids, but there's certain qualities that should really define what a POW kid should look like. I got goosebumps when he told me that. That's maturity and very insightful. The next chief point goes to Ariel Redmond. Although this girl's been with me for a lot of years, she's always thinking and putting other people before she puts herself. And that is consistent throughout the year, and it's been long overdue. Congratulations, Ariel. The next chief point, another one of our quiet leaders, Richard Lee. Next chief coin, Lakia Green. This is quality to be proud. Congratulations, Lakia. Next chief coin goes to Malik Outlaw. And I want to say Malik might have been, besides Valentine or T. Soto, might have been the youngest POW kid that came into this program in like kindergarten, I think. So he's a veteran. Our next chief point, been with the program for a couple of years now, and it's been a lot of fun to watch this person grow and develop. And I'm really starting to see his leadership every single month. And I tell you what, as officers, sometimes we have rough moments, rough days. But this kid texts me at least once a week, and he says simply, Officer Tom, how are you doing? That's it. And sometimes we need to be asked how we're doing sometimes, because you don't hear that much often. So, Miguel Roman Feliciano. Next chief coin, and his boy needs no introduction. A leader since she walked into this program 2 years ago. And what I really admire about this team, and that's why I call it as a team, is how much they embrace this kid. And it didn't take him long to step immediately into a leadership role, Bryce Coy. The next chief coin, and there's 2 left, and I started to see this turnaround and growth the more and more he comes around the program. Jamarius Bolden. And last but not least, he's a little spotty at times, but I started to see his leadership throughout the whole week too. And if he really listens to his inner years, he can be more of a vocal and quiet leader, but I need this boy to step forward and stop hiding and show himself a little more. Jeffrey Edmond. All right, so, in conclusion, I would like to thank, again, everybody for coming, and joining us in the celebration to honor these kids. All the hard work that they're putting in being a part of this program is going to pay dividends. You know, sometimes things don't happen overnight, but if we all stay the course together, and remember it does take a village to raise a child, and I truly believe in that. So keep doing what you're doing. I thank you for coming, kids. When I come back from my 2-week vacation, okay, I'll be in touch with all of you. I love you, and remember what we talked about this week. Thank you.